Hey guys, and welcome to the Bayern View. Hope you guys are all doing well. Me and Ahmad are in the building. We're going to be talking about Mazraoui and him playing on the left-hand side. And there's an interesting story coming out from Build. I'm doing this as a stream, so everyone that's watching this as a stream, I apologize if this sounds really weird. I've just started a new video in the stream. Yeah, Ahmad's pissed. But yeah, either way, smash a thumbs up, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Check out the socials. Obviously, check out Ahmad as always. Let's go over here though. So this is coming out from Build, and I have to agree with how the main man that loves Sane. This is a really interesting thought. Obviously, we know before I read it that obviously Tuchel and Mazraoui seem to have an odd relationship, and now this is just adding more to the fire, fuel to the fire. So it says here, Bayern's training session today was behind closed doors, but Thomas Tuchel was heard shouting loudly to Mazraoui, stay on the left side, which suggests that the Moroccan could start at left back against Leverkusen on Saturday, with Sadio Boey starting on the right back. I think straight away that it's obviously the main thing is going to be shouting loudly. Now, I know there's a lot of fickle fans, so a lot of people are going to take this out of context. And I don't like Tuchel. Everybody knows I don't want him as this manager of the football club. But I think a lot of people are going to take that out of context of him shouting loudly. It's probably just one of those where he's giving instructions. Maybe he was on the opposite end of the pitch or whatever. I don't think it's necessarily one of those where it's going to be him shouting at Mazraoui because he don't like him or anything like that. And again, if it's Build, if it's Sky Sports, if it's whoever, people like to run with stories. So what are you thinking?
I mean, first of all, if he ain't shouting loudly, that's already a problem. How are you going to coach a player without shouting? So I'm not really taking that as a big deal. If anything, I'm taking that as a good thing. Because I would expect more from Tuchel, to be honest. So if he's doing that, that's already a good thing. It's just a matter of what he says while he shouts to him. And if he's shouting, stay on the left, because maybe he's on the right, fair play to him. I can't fault him,
No, 100.
So yes. But again, we were just talking about it as we're streaming. I don't know how the hell we got to that point. That was the most random way to start a video. But yeah, I was saying that for the game against Leverkusen, because I know how not 100% fit Mazraoui can be, especially after losing out the AFCON against South Africa. He just came back for that game, and then he played against what was our last game? How do I? Oh, Gladbach. Yeah. How did I forget that, man? And he only played 60 minutes or something. He had subbed off because he wasn't fully on it and giving Boey some game time. I was like thinking, you know what? Let's not rush him like to start against Leverkusen when they're playing. He's playing with Frimpong potentially left back. I think play Boey right back, obviously, but then play and Rafael Guerrero, because we need to also have a proactive approach. And if we're gonna play Mazraoui and then play defensive, even though Mazraoui can play attacking, but Tuchel, let's be honest, if you're picking Mazraoui, he wants to play defensive. So yeah, I'm just thinking about the injury aspect of Mazraoui and the game aspect and what we should do. It's just I think Guerrero should start, but if you want to bring him off the bench, go ahead.
Yeah. No, I'm with you on that one. I think it was obviously the reason we brought in a right back is kind of because obviously he was with Morocco, and obviously like you said they got knocked out and everything. But for me, I still don't like the fact that we signed. It's a double entendre. It's a double-edged sword. We signed Sancho Boey because obviously that's Mazraoui's spot, and I don't want him going anywhere. But at the same time, the fact that he does necessarily not play his prime position for his country because of Hakimi is kind of good for Bayern as well, because we've now brought in a great right back in Sancho Boey. He's, like this report says, seems like he's going to play on the right, and then obviously have Mazraoui on the left. So the fact that he's versatile hopefully means that he will stay with Bayern for the long run, man, because from what I've seen, I think he's brilliant. Generally, I'm a big fan of him. Just to reiterate again, though, because a lot of people are going to probably take it out of context. Bayern's training session today was behind closed doors. That's not anything that we need to worry about. They do this. Sometimes they don't want necessarily there to be. And to be honest, this shouldn't have got out. Before I carry on reading, this necessarily shouldn't have got out. And that's why I want to make a video on it, because
I don't know why it's even out, because you know what it is. Now people are going to say that Tuchel and Mazraoui have problems, is going to cause issues. Like, it's just a waste of time, man. Like, this is stuff you hear every day in training grounds. Like,
100. Like, at the end of the day, like, I know it's totally different. I'm not your boss. I don't pay you to do this channel, and I appreciate you 100% for helping on this channel. But like, in the boss in that, if you were to do something bad and I shouted at you, you know, people take that out of context. You know what I mean? It's just one of those where you're just giving advisories. Like, you asked about your channel, which obviously will be launching soon, and I'm gonna absolutely be with you on that. But like, if I'm giving you tips and stuff, there's nothing wrong with that. And if he's shouting, like, again, like you said, this shouldn't have got out. It's just going to bring a narrative of these two against each other. And I can't stand Tuchel. People know that. I don't want him at this club, you know?
Yeah, you know what it is, though? I think this is a societal issue, though, because if you deep it, right? I know we're talking football, but let's be honest. Part of the issues of football has to deal with societal issues. And I think part of the issue is because there's social media, and so many things are being posted on social media, all right? Like, one thing that's being said that's perceived as negative is going to mean that's it. It's a negative news. That's a negative, like, headline. You know, that guy did this. He's a clown. He's a dickhead. He's a prick, you know? But in reality, it's not about what you do. It's about how you do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. I feel like people only care about what they do and not how they do things. And that's wrong. So, people, if Tuchel is shouting, all right, you may look at it as a bad thing because you don't like shouting in this generation. But it's not about him shouting. It's about what is he shouting and how is he shouting at him? Well, how is he saying things to him? If he's just shouting, stay on the left.
Give him tactical advice.
Come on, man. Come on. You know what I mean?
100, man. I'm with you on that one. 100.
I think it's more than just football. I think it's a societal issue, man.
Yeah, no, 100. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you on that one. And again, it's going to be taken out of context, and you know, people know how I feel on the manager situation. I don't want to keep going on it. Sound like a bloody broken record, but yeah, man. If he's heard shouting loudly at to Mazraoui, stay on the left hand side. It's tactical, man. It's just tactical thing. If he's swearing at him to the point where he's cursing him out and everything like that, then there's a problem. But my problem with this in general is why this got out. This should not have got out. We shouldn't be making a video on it. I wasn't going to make a video on it. I just read it while we were obviously doing the stream, and this stream was only to be 25 to 30 minutes long. We've gone over. It's blessed. But yeah, we'll end it with that. Smash the thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff.